Today I will be talking about my hike up Santiago Peak. Hiking is the only physical activity I'm good at because, like a typical brainiac, I'm not very good at sports, and I'm not very interested in them. In a lot of ways, I'm not like people around me. Well, a lot of kids are into Pokemon and hentai and Pokemon Go. I'm not into that. I barely spend any time watching TV. I am not into Pokemon Go or the next vapid Justin Bieber song or the next vapid One Direction song. I'm not into hearing about their relationship stuff and about their gossip, etc., etc., etc. I would ultimately say that being smart is just not very good for me. I would ultimately say that I consider myself smart. I've never actually really taken an IQ test, but I suspect it's in the high 130s or even more. Or at least when I did take an IQ test, I wasn't very cooperative, so they probably didn't get the true score. Mainly, being smart is just isolating. I can't relate to kids my own age, and kids my own age either actively avoid talking with me. I'm guessing out of fear that I'll make them look like an idiot because I'll call them out on their stuff that they know is not true. Or, worst case, they bully me. I've been abused for being smart. I've been called horrible names, had rumors told behind my back, been punched in the face, been choked several times, been verbally abused, been taken advantage of. Kids mostly see me as someone who they can take advantage of. They either make me do all the work on the group project, and then I have to do all the work because they won't do any of it, or they copy my test, or they copy my project, or they do my homework, or they copy my homework, not do my homework, I do my own homework. And I feel like in America, there's no such thing as having as smart privilege. If you're smart, you don't have an advantage. It's not a privilege. A matter of fact, it's probably a curse. Most kids vilify you for being smart. They bully you, they take advantage of you, they say that your life must be perfect, that you're smart, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. Kids in general do not understand me because, well, I'm not like them, so they see my brain as basically a completely alien thing, so they don't understand it. As a result, they can't relate to me, and I can't relate to them. Sometimes I wonder if I'm quite possibly the only smart kid. Even in my honors class, kids actively ignore me. They don't talk with me, they try and end conversations early, etc., etc., etc. And I'd say that's how mostly it is. And since I'm so smart, I can get away with putting off projects till the last minute. As a result, I've learned that I can always put major projects off and get a good grade. And that has meant that I've put off my position paper now, that I only have 5 days left, including today, to research it, write it, and edit it because I put it off. Technically, it's due Sunday, but I have to turn it in Thursday to the school because I'm going on a field trip Friday. So mostly it's allowed me to have bad habits. Sometimes I wonder if I'm quite possibly the only smart person at my school. Even in CSF, which is kids with good grades, I haven't really been able to find intellectuals who share my interests. And I feel like in America, smart people are not seen as a resource. They're seen as someone who they can take advantage of. They're seen as someone who can be used and abused. So, and also being smart has made me look at the world closer to the way it really is. Sure, I have a different perspective on everything. I have a well-informed perspective on everything. Practically everything I have an opinion on, I research it. So my perspective is closer to the way things actually are. Unfortunately for me, that makes me very pessimistic on the way the world is. So, I like reading dystopian books because I'm a pessimist by nature, because I've basically been bullied so many times that I don't see the good in people. I think that people are evil, and I think that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, if you will, and I see way more pessimistic things than I see positive things. I see more bad actions than good. As a result, I think that if the world burned and the world just totally collapsed and society just totally collapsed, I don't think I would mind. I think I would be happy inside. Of course, some people would say that that makes me a bad person, but I don't really care what others think. Okay, bye.